All right, so while our turkeys are roasting at 325 degrees in the oven, we're gonna get our broth ready for our gravy. So those giblets and the neck that we took out, we're gonna give them a good rinse, and then we're gonna get them into the water. I have a couple of inches of cold water in here, and I'm gonna add the giblets and the neck, just like that. We're gonna bring our giblets to the boil, and then we're gonna let it simmer for about an hour. Once that hour's passed, you're gonna strain it into a measuring cup so that we have it ready to add to our gravy. Hanny, can you bring over your drippings in your roasting pan, and we're gonna get started on our gravy, and I want everybody else to come too so that we can get a close look at how we're gonna make our gravy. Perfect, so the first thing I'm gonna do is get rid of our rack here, just pop it in the sink. And then we're gonna take our drippings and pour it into our measuring cup. So we have a combination of fat and flavor in here. And we of course need both to produce, look at the color, like just from that browning of the turkey. Remember those giblets that we simmered? We have strained the juice and it's ready to go. In our measuring cup here, we have that fat that rises to the top and the drippings down in the bottom. So I'm gonna actually take a little bit of that fat and put it in here to get us going. And then I'm gonna whisk in, this is just all-purpose flour, so I'm gonna sprinkle it all over my pan. And we're gonna get a whisk going here. We put celery into our turkey. I left that in the pan, but if you want, you can actually strain that out to have a smoother gravy. Now, I don't know about you, but I actually like a few lumps in my gravy because then I know it's homemade. So that's always a good sign. We need to cook the flour into the gravy. That's why we're starting it this way. But so far, if you take a close look, there's no lumps in here, right? Because I'm taking the time to whisk everything in. This is a little bit of a commitment. So if someone's getting in your way, get them to do the gravy, okay? So that they have to stand at the stove. You can take care of everything else, but they have to stand at the stove. I'm gonna add our giblet broth in here as well now. I've learned over years that it's always good to have a little extra gravy. So we're just gonna let this cook for a little bit and then taste it, add a little salt and pepper if you think it needs it, and then it's ready to go. So what do you think, guys? Do you think you could do this at home?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you have partners now, so it'll make it that much easier.